We don't have subs though. Not for this game.
Yeah.
First possession of this contest.
We're not playing it.
With the Meralco Bolts, Banquero with it. For the Bolts. Here's David. David working on Toto Jose. David, nice move. That's a big time move and scoring over Bates. Now with Banquero. CB over to Quinto for 3. That rattles home for Bong Quinto.
Against Magnolia.
3-2 early on here in the first quarter. Fairfield. Now with Casio. JV. David. They swing it over to Malinin. Free ball from the corners, money. They swing it over to CB. Banquero. Back out to Chris. Newsom working on JV. He's got the advantage here. Newsom will attack. Newsom to the cup. Puts it up and in.
That's how you break that zone.
Jose. Almost a turnover there. 8 seconds to shoot here for the Bolts. CB pull-up jumper on the way. Got it. Quinto with a rebound. Ball still with it. Over to Jose. Nice fast break there by the Meralco Bolts. Banquero over to Quinto. Quinto.
There's a switch there.
There's Bates down low.
There
Nice
you go.
Seal. Good position there by the big Brandon Bates.
Good recognition by Bong Quinto.
JV. Using the Quinto screen. Fairfield. Wide open for the triple. That's money.
That's a good Spain action there by Blackwater, scoring on that 3 by Fairfield.
Now with Jose, they're looking back for Newsom. There he is. Newsom open for the 3 ball.
There
That's
you go.
money. Answers on the other hand. There's Newsom against RK. Nunu. He's got the height advantage here. Newsom. No good in that attempt. Second attempt for Nuno's good. He's up to 7 points.
He's been struggling lately.
Another turnover here for the Bossing. Here comes Toto Jose. Jose all the way to the cup, puts it up, no good. Bates is there to turn the negative into positive.
Yep, good stop on the other end. Probably Rios later on.
Quinto, 5 to shoot here for Meralco. Quinto carves some space inside and puts it in. Ilagan, over to David. David lines it up from 3 and drills it.
Can't give him that enough space, Christian David.
There's a guy, as we mentioned, he's got the size, he's got the touch from the outside, he can do it all. Newsom can do it all as well. 9 points in the first quarter here for Nunu. The final 30 seconds of the opening period, 22 to 15 is the count. David against Rios. David using that size advantage, the hoop and the harm there for Christian David.
Now, seeing him finish here with a foul, it's an improvement. Wide open.
Look at that beautiful play by the Meralco Bolts. Leads to an open Almazan chance. He's got the quickness advantage here against Pasol. And the height advantage. David puts it up and in, splitting the defense. That's impressive, Coach.
That's a strong move there.
Using the Almazan screen, they get the switch. Black, they go to the corner. Pasol, 3 ball on the way, puts it in.
You can't stop him.
There's a guy who has been well documented to be able to fill up the basket. Anywhere he plays as Escoto, AB. Nice fast break there. Coming up short, however. Great defense by Escoto.
What a good
CB somehow manufactures a shot anyway. And Cancino clears it. Cancino still with it. Ends up in the hands of Almazan, who scores down low.
Yes, they've been outscoring Blackwater, especially in transition.
Escoto will attack. Escoto runs over the of Alvin Pasol. And it's going to be a blocking foul, so basket is good.
So far, Meralco has been out-rebounding Blackwater 24 to 8.
Cancino hits the 3 ball from the corner. Iron, step back 3 on the way is no good. And it's another attempt there as Malinin scores down low. 10-point game in favor of the Meralco Bolts. They've led all way. Or maybe except for maybe a minute or two in the first quarter.
Early part of the first.
3 ball from David.
Wow.
Nice first half here by Christian David.
Yeah, he's been doing everything for in the threes, getting that rebound.
Got 2 steals as well as I don't know anybody who shoots a teardrop as well as. So the Meralco Bolts have called a timeout here. Let's take a look at a teardrop coming from Aaron. Newsom has checked back in here for Coach Luigi. Aaron Black.
Got a switch there.
And Jose over to Bates. Easy pickings here for the Meralco Bolts down low. And rebound in hands of Newsom. Forward pass over to Toto Jose. He doesn't have the numbers. So he waits for his teammates instead. Over to Aaron Black. AB to the corner. 3 ball from Quinton. That's good. He played so far here in the first half. That's kind of what we've seen from Meralco throughout the past couple of conferences. They go for the fast break. If it's not there, they pull out and they're able to execute.
Exactly. Feel the sense of urgency coming from Meralco now.
AB drawing a foul there. And they're going to give him continue. Let's take a look at this once again. There's a foul by Bradwin. Continuation given for Aaron Black off the glass. Sends it over to RK Ilagan. Stops on the dime. Sends it over to Bearfield. Bearfield is also in double figures with 10 points. Bearfield working on Bong Quinto. Fadeaway jumper gets the roll. Here's AB. They go to Bong Quinto. Bong. Quinto, handoff over to Jose, draws the foul. Another 3-point play opportunity here, given to the Meralco Bolts. Bong Quinto with the strength advantage, finding Toto Jose feeding him for the easy basket, plus the foul as well.
Points in the paint, 24 to 10.
Here comes Banquero. CB over to Bates to the corner. Bong Quinto, jab step, sends it over to Banquero. Banquero still with it. Nice pass to Newsom. Gets away for the easy layup. RK looking for a teammate. Quinto over to Escoto. Down low. And it's going to be the hoop and the harm there for Escoto. Quinto. Back to CB. Banquero. Bates. Elbow jumper on the way. Got it.
One of the few times you're going to see Brandon Bates shoot those.
Bearfield. Now with Quinto. Sends it over to David, draws the foul, another opportunity, another 3-point play opportunity here for the Bossing. Looking for CB, they get it to Banquero. CB to Bates, and that's going to be a turnover for the Bolts. Here come the Bossing on the break. RK can't finish, another opportunity here for the Bossing. And David continues the onslaught. Bearfield so far in this game has 14 points. Bearfield, triple on the way, drills it. 17 points in the ball game for Cedric Bearfield. There's the screen coming from Bates, sends it over to Bong Quinto. Open momentarily, misses the 3-pointer, but CB's down low and sends it back out. Here's Escoto. Back to David. He's got the foot speed advantage on Bates. Stopped, however, by Brandon Bates. Another opportunity here. This time he puts it in. They go to Bong Quinto against Andrade. No good in that attempt. Toto Jose turns it negative into positive.
Again, Meralco.
Quinto. Now with Newsom. Nuno will attack the defense of the smaller RK and puts it in. And over to Ilagan. Oh, great defense there coming from Brandon Bates. AB ahead to CB for the easy basket down low. David has just checked into the game, misses that 3-ball. Hopia gets the rebound, draws the foul, puts the basket in.
What a big play there by Hopia. Getting
Newsom. Over to CB. AB almost loses it, ends up in the hands of Almazan, who puts it in with a reverse. Now with Bearfield. Cedric. That nice little floater there coming from Cedric Bearfield. Bearfield with it. Bearfield still with it against 2 blue shirts. Oh, yes. No good. Andrade tries to put it in. Wow.
Beautiful shot there by Andrade.
AB. The teardrop is no good. Sends it back out. Here comes Newsom. 3-ball on the way. Puts it in. Pasaol. 3 balls from the corners, no good. Rebound battle in the hands of Newsom. Forward pass over to Pasaol. Over to the trailer. Eamon Almazan with a finish.
What up?
Meralco Bolts turning on the Jets here in Q3 as they extend their lead to 14 points. It's 72-58 with 2:42 left to go here in the third. On the break, Cancino straight to the cup, puts it above the glass and in.
Played like a veteran there, Cancino, really waiting for...
Back to Christian. 15-foot jumper on the way, it's wet. He's really had a great game here, Coach.
Can get him...
Ion on the break. Ion, one player to beat, puts it up and in.
What a sidestep play there by Ion finishing off.
Did not expect it, and here comes Meralco on the break. Newsom all the way to the cup for 2. Banquero using the Almazan screen. Over to Black. 3 ball on the way. Puts it in. Tratter still using using his strength advantage. Ending up with the miss. And here comes Banquero on the break for the round robin layup.
Oh, it's an easy basket.
CJ giving them another opportunity here. He goes baseline, backs it up. 3 ball from the corner, puts it in. That's a big time move coming from the rookie.
Great step back there.
2 points. 9:55 left to go here in the fourth and final. 14 seconds on the shot clock here for the white shirts. Cedric Bearfield to inbound. Here's Ion. Pinto. Now with Escoto. Jumper on the way, that's money. That's a 3 ball coming from Escoto. Double team comes. Escoto over to the ageless wonder, JV Casio. Jumper is no good. An opportunity here, another opportunity I should say. As Malilin scores down low. And here we are, almost midway of the fourth quarter. They're still looking good so far as Norbert Torres is scoring down low there. Bearfield using the Quinto screen, pull-up jumper on the way, puts it in.
Now they need to make stops to be able to cut this lead.
Cancino off the glass. Oh, he's really played well. CJ Cancino. Cancino over to the corner. Mendoza will attack. Mendoza with a floater, puts it in.
Well, he was not fielded back in, so
he only played 2 minutes. As Brandon Bates gets away, can't finish. And look at that.
Again.
We talked about him a while ago. Toto Jose Escoto. He's in double figures as well. And that's going to be a 3 ball coming from Casio. He drills it. Was awarded his Mendoza, pull-up jumper on the way, puts it in. For an achievement award, no? His 5,000 points scored, which he did against Magnolia the last time out.
Oh yes, not many.
Cancino. CJ dancing with Escoto, splitting the defense. All the way to the basket, puts it in.
Zeno.
Bearfield. That's coming from Prince Caparal, who was checked in the game for the first time. You know, without the services, of course, with the suspended player that they have, and it looks like Coach Jeff is about to throw in the towel.
Yep.
JV Casio, pull-up jumper on the way, puts it in. Mendoza dancing with Casio. Over to Bates, finding Jose, gets away, puts it in. And that almost ended up in our hands. Johnson,
there you go.
Elbow jumper, no good, but Aaron Black is down there. What's the biggest difference in this game for the Meralco Bolts? But their back-to-back losses.
Their player, their teammate, Magaliano.
That's going to be a turnover. And Mitchell.
Oh.
Mitchell. I did not expect him to put that in with a one-handed flush. But that's going to be it. As the Meralco Bolts will bounce back from back-to-back losses.